Can being more present change the way we feel about our past? This has been on my brain because I've been thinking a lot about how I used to revisit good memories. And at first, it would start out great. I was loving being back there. I was loving all the things I was thinking of. And then this slow shift would happen and the feeling would change. And pretty soon I would find myself grieving them and getting stuck in this emotional thought loop of this is over. I miss that. And then I would find myself looking back and seeing all the things that I wished I would have done differently. But the thing is that I was being so hard on myself and I couldn't even see it. And I also couldn't see that I was creating these loops by going back to these memories, enjoying them, and then missing them and putting so much weight behind it's over. I wasted the opportunity. I did everything wrong. If I could go back, I would do it all differently. I wish I could go do it all over. That way of thinking kept me grieving the past. It kept me grieving all that could no longer be. And it made looking back on any memory hard. And pretty soon I felt like I was just hauling around all this sadness and all this coulda, woulda, shoulda energy. But then I started realizing more and more. The more awareness I gave to my memories and my moods, and the more I paid attention to the process, the more I was able to find the patterns. And then I was able to try different things to get out of these loops. And the one that I found that worked the best was coming back to the present. I started to understand that I was starting the loop, and then I was understanding I had other things I needed to do. So I couldn't just feel these feelings all day. So I would just push it down. It was never like I found a space to be like, okay, I was there, I see it, I'm listening, I hear you. I was too busy trying to overanalyze and figure it out. And so I didn't get anywhere with it. And so then I would be grieving the loss of this and stuffing it down and going up about my day. So I thought I was doing fine, but what I was doing was creating more of this energy within. I was shoving it all down and allowing more of it to fester and create. But when I stopped grieving the past, when I allowed myself to truly enjoy the present, I could see that I was breaking that loop. When I would come back and check into the present and I would say, okay, I felt that, I heard that, I understand what is there. And I allowed myself to feel what came up. But then I would consciously tell myself, this is off of us for now. If you need to revisit, you can always come back. But we did it. We heard it. The truth existed. And now we're going to let it off of us. Now we're going to go on with this day. Where are we right now? We're not still in this memory. Where are we right now? What do we love? What has worked out? What makes us feel good? What do we love about our life right now? About who we are right now? And then I wasn't pushing anything down anymore. I wasn't pretending. I heard it. We talked. And now we were either letting time process or we got somewhere in that little moment of just raw, real honesty that we were able to let it go. We were able to set it down. And if it wasn't settled and it comes back up, I'll greet it. I'll feel it and I'll let some more off. Everything shifted for me when I started doing that. And being in this space, instead of just going through that same emotional loop over and over, it lets me look back on my memories more often with love than loss. And I really don't go back and beat myself up anymore because I'm so grateful for where I am now and how things turned out. And I think about how much I know now that I didn't know then. And it actually does this thing where instead of wanting to beat myself up, I want to celebrate myself. I'm so proud of how well I did. I did better than I ever gave myself credit for. And being able to look back with love changes the whole experience. It makes me excited when I catch myself in a memory. It makes me excited to learn something there, to see something that needs to come up, that needs to be heard. Sometimes it's great, sometimes it's sad, but all of it feels different now because now I'm not going to be spending any chunk of time feeling like I don't have any control over this emotional loop that this memory just brought me. Now I'm able to feel it and move with it, move through it, move without it on me, whatever the case may be. It has freed me in a way. And that answers the question, can being more present change the way we feel about our past? Well, my experience says yes, 100,000%. I talk about memories as snow globes all the time. I feel like my snow globes are lit up. They have healed in ways that I have only dreamed about. They've healed past what I have dreamt about. And when I look back, I don't find many places where I'm not the best version of myself now because I have went back with love and I have allowed how I feel and how present I truly am to change my past. So I absolutely think that it's true. When you look back, are you remembering what you loved? Or are you grieving what's gone like I was doing? Where does this resonate? What does this bring to your surface? All right, y'all. I wrote a great reflection with this, and you can pop on over to convoswithbree.com and you can read that reflection there. It is called I Stopped Grieving the Past. It also has 4 reflection questions for you. If you want some more, if you absolutely love doing the reflection prompts, there's prompts on almost every reflection that is on there. So go ahead and find them. I also have a video paired with a lot of them. I think it's the last 30 days. I'll have a blog with them. Or a vlog with them. So go check them out. Everything's over at Convos with Bree. And if you want to book a one-on-one, you can do that over at convoswithbree.com as well. I appreciate you all so much for being here with me, Bree, BREE. That wraps day 90 of the Visibility Challenge, y'all. Wow. 90 days ago, I never saw myself making it this far, and now it's literally my favorite part of the day. How ironic. How much can change in just 90 days. All right, y'all, enjoy. I hope you love this as much as I love y'all.